We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today it's week 3 and we've got a good one in store as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Big Cowboy 80.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll be brought down just shy of 45. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Let's go. Hurt. 70 Lions. Check match.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. The Colts are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
1st and 10, Taylor now. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. You talk about this Giant defense. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Check. Street.
Again, it's Taylor. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
60 Bison.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Ready.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 38-yard line. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you used the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
On the counter, it's Taylor. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
Okay, ready? Go! Hawk 70. 70 Lions. 70 Ranger.
Back to throw. Leonard. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to get it back here just past the 35. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. but we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one, and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. This defense for the Colts, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he will have a Giants first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive. And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
2nd down and 4.
Let's go, go street. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Throwing his dart. A short one here, caught by McBride. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scatterbury. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
But when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the 2nd level. That offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the 2nd level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
Now making those linemen work with a couple blocks. They look good doing it there. And they get to him quickly as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Hey, Smash. 70 Lions.
Here's Dart. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Giants.
Cougar 19. Bravo 80. Street, street.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Giants take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Point after try forthcoming. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1.
The Colts take over first and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
19, Tiger, 19, 70, trap 50, trap 60.
Looking to throw. Leonard. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Warren. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession, as they've got it 2nd down and 11.
Here we go, check. Liking 18. Check, 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 check. Hurt, hurt.
Back to throw. Leonard. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll go as a gain of 4. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Cougar 19, 18, 5, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
From the gun on 3rd down. Leonard working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And now an audible here into something else.
Ready.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
2nd and 4. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
The 35-yard line.
Come on, come on. Set. Cowboy 80. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Riggs, Riggs. Go.
A give for Taylor running right side. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Go street. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Let go.
Looking to throw. Leonard. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
From the gun on 3rd down. Leonard. Complete. This is Mitchell. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 18. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Running straight ahead, Taylor. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Bobby Okereke making that tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready, ready. Cougar 19. 70 Lions. Watch him right here, watch him right here. Warrior 70. Ready.
Back to throw. Leonard. Going right side here, that's complete. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
I can't help but chuckle a little bit because at this point, it can't be a surprise to anyone in the building who's going to get the ball. They just keep feeding him over and over, and he just keeps on delivering.
Get it. Viking, Panther 60, Panther, Cougar 19. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Looking to throw. Leonard. He's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 19, Tiger, 19.
Taylor is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. The Colts on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal.
It
looks like they'll move things around here.
Buffalo 18. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Tyler Warren, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Colts are an extra point away from evening this one up. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7.
Ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now, they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Short one here, caught by McBride. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. In motion is Anderson. Now Dart. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
Looking to throw, Dart. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Alexander. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Slot man moves right. On 3rd down, Alexander. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Giants will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Deontay Banks with it.
They'll take over first down 10 at the 40-yard line.
It's Alexander. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 9. To throw, Dart. That ball caught by his rookie wideout.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. Up the middle they go. Alexander. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
First down, New York.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. To the air, Dart. That one completes illegal.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Dart going to look to throw here.
He's going to air one out.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Alexander.
And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
That's complete. It's Neighbors.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
An 8-yard pickup. First down on the Giants.
Up the middle they go. Alexander.
They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 5. Dart going to give the Scannable.
And he stopped immediately there. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Throw left side complete. That's Alexander. Oh, he's got a little daylight. But he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That third down conversion good for 23.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
First down. Here's...
And it's out. He put it on the carpet.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, CD, that's one of those plays you put a mark by. I mean, that could be a big momentum swing here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Yeah, we may have to revisit it, right? Because if that drive ends up in the end zone, they're sitting pretty at that point. Now, instead, it's a 2-score game that has a chance to tighten up considerably.
70 red, Panther 60, Panther 60. Let's go.
Following the fumble recovery, Leonard. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Now, man, it's caught inside the 10. And this will get him all the way inside the Giants' 10. A big play there for Indy. 57 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation.
Ready.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. Second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up
60
second and
average.
goal.
6. Tag. Stick up.
Back to throw. Leonard. This is caught. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to third and goal.
And when you run a drag route like this down near the goal line, you're hoping maybe you get an inadvertent pick to set your man free. A lot of people call them natural screens, but this was well defense, and they stopped him for just a short gain.
Stephanie, come 19. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 18 Pioneer. 79 Broncos.
Looking to throw. Leonard. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. You can already start to hear this crowd. They're saying, go for it.
Yeah, have we ever been in a game where you've heard the crowd go, field goal, field goal?
No, I have not. That's a good point.
Yeah, they always want to go for it, and I think they've got the right idea right now. The way they've moved the ball in this drive, I wouldn't stop that momentum. Go get it.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal, and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
Coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think Coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Over the middle, caught by Bellinger. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. 108 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Great run, and you know some people question, do you take a running back as high as they took him? That helps to answer it right there.
You hear that all the time, don't you? Don't get a running back that high. You can get the same production later on in the draft. But I've always been of the opinion, when you have a guy as talented as this one, you better go get him and put him to work.
He has a chance to be elite. Right back to him on first down. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave it with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball-controlled football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Giants have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
And he shows some mobility there, getting outside the tackles, moving to the right, making a nice play.
He had the whole field in front of him and was able to actually throw it about where he was looking, right? Like he said, he moved to the right, had his vision there, and put a nice pass into the end zone for a touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Colts. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs, as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
Now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8. From the gun, Dart.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Throwing his Dart. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
This is taken at the 18. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
79 Broncos. Go.
Off the play fake. Leonard. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
Brian Burns flying in there and dropping him for the sack.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
Ready.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
60 Vikings. Cup 19. Cup 19.
From the gun on 3rd down. Leonard. That is caught. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
They go with the empty set there. 5 receivers in the formation. Normally, you want to have a running back in to block, but in this case, he's lined up to the right, and he ends up getting the football. A lot of confusion caused defensively, and it turns into a big play.
Here we go. Set. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 65.
On the handoff, this is Taylor. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. 19.
And now they'll shift things around.
Tight. 19 tight.
Operating from the gun. Leonard. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 25-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Viking 18. Bronco 80. Ready.
To the right side, this is Taylor.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Ranger. 70 Ranger. Ready.
Back to throw. Leonard. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's Deontay Banks with it.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich going against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Alexander. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Colts 40-yard line.
Hey, Cougar 19.
They'll keep it on the ground. Alexander. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play.
Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now the first carry here for the running back. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
First down, New York.
70 Lion. Buffalo 80. Buffalo 18.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
10 more there and another first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Up the middle they go. It's Alexander. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go.
Go.
Off the play fake. It's Dart. He'll try and do this himself. Throw left side, hauled in by McBride.
So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up 4th down.
For the field goal. A 25-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain.
From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard.
At the 31.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
It's Deontay Banks with it.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner. And I know one thing, that team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Harrison Beavis to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. Now 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Looking to throw. Leonard. It's caught. Mitchell. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. Now he's loose at the 40. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Dart. This pass into the hands of Bellinger. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
1st and goal.
Give up the middle, Scatteroo. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Cam Scatteroo, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24.
Harrison Davis to kick off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Third and 3.
18, 5 here. Here we go. Set.
Back to throw. Leonard. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Giants Giants are going to take over in great field position.
Here we go. Cougar 19. Panther streak. Go streak.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
2nd and 10.
Now, loose football. The ball comes out. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. An inside run to Scatterby.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.